These are quince, Cydonia oblonga. Now, in some areas of Philadelphia, there are trees that have tons of them, but generally speaking, people don't know what to do with them. It's in the rose family. The fruit is very hard until you cook it, and it's not a fruit that you can eat out of hand. But they are incredibly aromatic, and once you cook them, well, it changes everything. Now, I'm not kidding when I say they are hard, and it takes a bit to get through them. But it really is worth it because they make lovely preserves once they're cooked. And generally, if you get the ones that have fallen, they are sweeter. The only problem is they do bruise, and internally they can be a little bit You can see once I cut this open, it did have some brown spots, but it was easy enough to cut this off. Now, once I skinned them, removed the seeds, and cut them into pieces, I was ready to roast them. Now, I roasted them because my oven was already on, but for a spectacular result, you should either poach them or stew them, because you get a gorgeous pink color that you simply don't get when you roast them. And because they can be a bit sour or tart, I added a few apples as well. And once everything was well roasted, I took everything out and pureed it into this gorgeous sauce. And while the flavor was fresh and fruity, it was a little more tart than I was anticipating. But fortunately, from earlier in the season foraging, I had some homemade elderflower syrup, which I added. And once it was mixed in, that was just enough sweetness to make the whole thing so much more palatable. You can add this to oatmeal, smear it between pancakes, or replace the applesauce in pork chops and applesauce. But my absolute favorite for this is to use it when I mix up my daily dose of Greek yogurt. This is the perfect thing to dollop into my yogurt and oats, and it's the perfect blend of sweet and sour. So now that you know, go try a quince.